There's no way I can answer that in just 2 or 3 minutes. So let me just tell you the heart of what I do. I always begin when I'm working on a sermon by asking 2 questions. Number 1, when I come to a text, Lord, what are you saying in this text? If it's Ephesians 2, I want to know what God is saying in Ephesians 2. If it's Psalm 43, I want to know, what's this psalm all about? What is God saying in His Word? So that's always the first question. There's no sermon unless you know, first of all, what God has said. The second question that I always ask myself is, Lord, what is your message to me from this passage? I don't try to think, Lord, what do you want me to share with others? Because I don't always know what other people need. Often before I get up and preach, in fact, almost always, the last few seconds when I'm being introduced, I'll pray, Lord, help me to preach the sermon I need to hear. I pray that prayer even during sermon preparation. Lord, I want to know what you're saying, and then Lord, I want to know what is your message to me. Because if I am open to what God is saying in His Word, if I am open to what He is saying to me, if I find those 2 things in the text and I bring them together, I'll have a message not only will change my life, no doubt will change the lives of those who listen. Now, there's much more to sermon preparation than that, but those 2 questions are basic. Lord, what are you saying in this passage? And Lord, what are you saying to me that I need to know, that I need to hear, that I need to obey? That's why I like to say, at least for my preaching, it's from the heart to the heart. I want my sermons to begin in my own heart as I study the Word of God. And then I want to share through my personality to other people what God has first given to me. Good preaching begins not on Sunday morning or not in the pulpit, but good preaching begins in the study. When you begin to wrestle with what God has said in His Word and what He is saying to you. First, let the Word preach to you, and then what God gives to you, go and preach to others.